In 1953, one of the strictest guard borders in the world was created between the North and South Korea. And after 66 years, this border is still standing as a separation between the two countries that used to be one. And this made me wonder, why do people love to separate each other? And why do people just obsess with creating borders? I was in Europe earlier this year for a summer camp. And I realized that in Europe, you can move freely inside the Schengen area or the European Union. You can visit any countries without even crossing a borders, or I would say a region. You can move freely, you can talk to anyone inside that region. And I believe that is the highest level of civilizations where humans can live freely and connect to each other however they want. But that is not the realities for most of the world. Since we are so obsessed with creating borders, I wondered, is that the only reason? Turns out the reasons is in our brain. We all have something in our brain called the cognitive dissonance. It's when you're using your past experience affecting on your beliefs and your thoughts and your point of views and the way you view the world. Sadly, all of us have that in our brain, and unfortunately, that is the main reason for racism, for homophobia, and for discriminations. Living in the 21st century as an open-minded person, I believe that that should not be our reality. We should become a more open-minded person to adapting to the new things, and especially in a world that's hungry for globalization. Furthermore, I believe that people should be educated to not only seeing one problem in one specific direction. They have to see them in many, many directions. They can see how the world is shifting from used to be really small-minded world where people fighting with each other for land, for food, to a world that people actually want to connect. People feel love and people connect to each other the way we used to be doing. Our parents and our grandparents have been fighting with a lot of countries, but we, the newest generation, doesn't have to do that. We can build a good relationship with any country and with any person in the world to help demolish the borders that have been existing for thousands of years. And in the world, as I said, hungry for globalization, the fact that one day the world can all be like European Union, can all erase the borders, and can all live freely with each other has been always my dream, since I'm a person who is obsessed with connect with each other and traveling. And I believe that in the world like that, we can all have a better future. We can have more chance and more ability to just be ourselves and to just developing ourselves. So through this speech, I really want to make people believe that the world that does not exist any borders, and also the borders in our brain being demolished, will be a better world and will be a more loving world. Thank you for listening.